Hey guys, so today I'm coming to you with a look from Burlesque. I saw it a little while ago. I was a little bit slow in the bandwagon. I saw the shorts for it when it came out and I was like, oh, it's going to be really cheesy and really bad acting and I just don't think I want to see it. And then I was sick and I saw it at the video store, so I grabbed it and I really like it. It's a little bit slow to start and then it's not an amazing movie, it's definitely a chick flick, but once she becomes the showgirl, the singing and the choreography and the costuming and the makeup is awesome. So I thought that I would do a look from I'm a Good Girl, and this is it. Let me just zoom in focus. So it's a really theatrical and really ballet style, but I really like it. It's got glitter and it's got a beauty spot, so it's a double win for me. I'm gonna go back and put in, it's really hard for me to tell clearly whether she has it or not, but I think that she has a thin line of like a silver glitter right underneath the crease. It's hard to tell, it could just be lighting, but it looked like there was something that was a slightly different colour to the rest of it. So I'm gonna go back and put that in and you can do it as an added extra. But stay tuned if you want to see how this one's done, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye! Most often I leave my foundation until last, but it is good to have a nice even base over your eyelid. So I'm using my Graftobian Foundation and a duo fiber brush, and I'm applying that on my forehead down to my eyes. I'm then going to go over top of that with my Kryolan No Shine powder and just seal the foundation that's on my eyelid to prevent it from creasing. And then if you want to use a primer, now's the time to do it. You can then go over top of that with a light matte coloured eyeshadow. So now that my eye is prepped and primed, I am going to use this Inglot Gel waterproof liner, and it's a pink one, and the colour is number 71. So these waterproof liners are really amazing. They are really waterproof, so if you sweat or if you were to go swimming or get caught in the rain, they don't budge at all, they stay put. They also, I find, stay a little bit tacky, so they work as a really great base as well because you can press the shadow on top of it and it clings really well. So now I'm taking a nice light pink eyeshadow, and this is 431 by Inglot, and I'm just going to press that over top of the gel liner. So now I'm taking an angle brush, and the one that I'm using is a Kryolan one. It's a really small angle brush. Can't really see it, but it's tiny. And I'm using a couple of different purples to do the crease colour. So I'm going to use a combination of this one and this one, which is matte, and they are 446 and 375. And then it's hard to tell in the video clip, sometimes it looks like it's brown, sometimes it looks like it's really purple. So I'm going to use something that's a little bit more muted, and I'm kind of going to just meet somewhere in the middle. So these ones, these two here, are 423 and 452. I'm taking that brush and drawing in quite a sharp crease line. I don't want it to be too blended. It's almost like a cut crease, but you're giving it a little bit of a kick at the end, just to make the eyes appear larger and more feminine. I'm bringing the brow highlight down further than normal and doing it right down to where I drew in that crease. I'm using a bit of a matte colour and then with a little bit of shimmer underneath the brow bone, just to really lighten up the whole eye and make it quite shimmery. Now for the glitter, there's a couple of different ways that you can do this. You can either use a glitter liner like that, and you can press that straight on, or you can use eyelash glue or liquid latex and put a thin layer on and then press the glitter onto it, which is going to really make it stick. Or you can use something like Liquid Sugar by Kandy, which is what I'm going to do. Hitting glitter in Purrrfect, and it's an iridescent glitter, but it kind of has a little bit of a blue purple tinge to it. When it gets wet, that shows up even more. But to give a bit more of a pink element, because I don't want to change the colour and make it blue, I'm also going to use a little bit of this rose glitter, which is by The Body Needs To. Now when you apply it, you can either use something like this, which I got from Sephora when I was in Rome actually, and it's a glitter applicator. It's a little wee plastic head, or you can use just a synthetic brush. I took a drop of the liquid sugar and put it onto my palette, and then I mixed in the two glitters. With the wet mixture, I applied it on with the plastic glitter applicator, and then I went over and pressed in some of the dry glitter over top of it while it was still tacky, just to add a little bit more oomph. Once you've applied your glitter, you can go in and apply your liquid liner, and I'm drawing mine just out to the tip of where I drew that crease, and all the way into the inner corner of the eye. This is colour number 35 by Inglot, and I'm going to apply this to the inner and outer corner of my eyes, and it's really going to make them appear more open and larger. Now I'm going to use a white eyeliner on my waterline, and this is really going to help to open my eyes up just that little bit more. Now I'm going to go in with my liquid liner and line underneath my eyes, and then I'm going to wipe away any fallout from the glitter and go in with the concealer underneath my eyes. Then you can go in and start drawing in those lashes. Now the trick here is trying to get them symmetrical and matching on both sides. I suggest starting with little baby strokes, and then once you've got the positioning you can make them bigger.
Don't panic too much if you don't have them exactly perfect. You can go in with just a little bit of concealer on a flat brush and just tidy up the ends of it rather than taking out the whole thing. Just go back in with those colours that you use for the crease and just darken it and define it a little bit more.
To fill in my brows, I like to use a matte eyeshadow, but you can use whatever you normally use, whether it's a pencil or an eyeshadow. I'm going to fill in my brows and then extend them and wing them out slightly. This is a very theatrical and a very ballet style of doing things. It just makes them look a little bit more feminine and gives you more expression. Then you can curl your lashes and go in with your mascara.
And I'm going to get my false lashes ready. So I'm going to use these ones here, which are quite nice and spiky.
Now that I've finished the eye makeup, I'm going to go back in and complete my base. So I'm just going in again with the duo fiber brush and using the Graftobian Foundation.
Powder. I'm actually going to take my Kryolan No Shine and powder puff. And for a long time I was really scared of using powder puffs to set my foundation because I was convinced they made the makeup look really thick and really cakey, and so I always used to dust it on with a brush. But it's actually the opposite, because you're really pressing it into the skin. It does a better job. It really keeps your foundation lasting a lot longer. And you press it in so you can't actually see it. It's when you dust it, I kind of find it sits on top of the skin and it doesn't do as good a job, and you can kind of sometimes see it looks quite thick.
Once you've got your makeup set, you can go in and apply your contour. I'm using Honesty by MAC, and I'm just going to contour my cheekbones, under my chin, the side of my nose, and my temples as well. And then you can go in and use a blush. She has quite a pink toned blush in her look. I'm using it on my cheekbones and then down onto the apples of my cheek a little bit, but not too much. I'm going to go in quite liberally with my highlighter because she has a really dewy and radiant complexion. So I'm using that number 83, which is my favourite highlighter, and I'm applying it anywhere that there's a raised area. So my cheekbones, my nose, my forehead, my chin, and then I'm going to go in with a little brush and do it on my Cupid's bow as well. I don't have a lip pencil in the colour that I want, so I'm just going to use a neutral colour, and then I'm going to mix up a pinkish toned lip, quite dark but not red, more of a pink hue.
And now the very finishing touch is that she has a little beauty spot just around about here. So I can't actually tell whether this is in the makeup or not, but I'm gonna do it because I like to think that it is. So I'm gonna use a silver glitter liner, and the one that I had was a really good one, but it dried up. It was really liquidy, so you could get quite precise detail, but it dried up, so I'm gonna have to use this one here, which is a marron one for face painting and body painting. Just squirting a little bit onto my palette, and then I'm using a thin brush.